Hello, my friends. I'm here a couple minutes early because I want to make sure that we're going to work. So I'm just going to hang out here while you see me pop up. I haven't been here in forever. I feel like I've missed you all. Busy month of December, so I took some time and didn't do some Facebook Lives and made tons and tons of memories, and I'm still waiting for my photos, but we'll get them. Please let me know when you're here. I hope that you too had a great family time. Just checking in here to see if we are live yet. Does Facebook like us? Maybe. Oh, yep, it says I'm live. Yay! Good job. Okay, so I'll wait to hear from all of you, but I know that I'm live now, so that's a good thing. You know, I was beginning to wonder about myself. So, hey, just before we took our little holiday break, hi, Lana. I missed you all. I posted a bunch of stuff about how I did some researching, and my end of the year post was all about what's new and where are we going and how do we know. And I hope that you too enjoyed that as I share it all with you and tell you what I've been doing. I also told you that there is a new toy in my life, and it's over here. See my bike? Yep. I am riding. So my room got a little crowded. My Peloton arrived as my early Christmas present. And I have to say, I've been riding. I've taken 3 nights off since it came. Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and another Eve. And I'm up to a whole 10 minutes. So, you know, if you know people who are like obsessive and really good about this and are like, I'm not athletic, never have been. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge. But I'm doing my 10 minutes and I'm getting better. So I'm not sorry that I did it. I did it for a couple of reasons. One, I knew I needed to do some sort of exercise, and I am really good at excuses. Super good. Hey, Marion, I can't go for a walk today because it's cold, or it's hot, or it's humid, or it's raining, or it's buggy. You know, I can come up with every excuse in the book why I don't need to just go for a walk. So that didn't work. I tried going swimming at the local Y, but I made up excuses and just didn't get there. And it was kind of a challenge, and the water was cold, and nope, I didn't do that either. So this is working out again, not forever, but so far. And the financial commitment is kind of a driver for me. So I'm good. I'll keep doing. So anyway, enough about me. Close to my heart is now open. My store is here. It's all set. It's super easy to find. The easiest way to find all of my things is to just go to karamiller.com. Everything's linked there. Super simple. So if I talk about something tonight and you don't know where it is, hey, Jean. Hello. I hope you all are doing really well. The store is set. It's good. It's good to go. The classroom is still, whoops, I'm touching screens that don't need to be touched. You can find the classroom under karamiller.com as well. And you are going to want, if you are not in Inspire is our monthly subscription where our members belong. And I think almost everyone on here is a member. But if you're not, let me know. But if you're a member and you are wondering where tonight's things are, they are in Inspire. I make sure I put everything in there for you. One of the beauties of belonging to Inspire is that you don't have to go wandering around. You don't have to go to YouTube or Facebook or a store and try and find out where are the simples that I was sharing tonight. They're always in Inspire. If you're not in Inspire yet and you just want to know what's going on tonight, you're going to want to go in this Facebook Live replays. It's free. Enroll in that class and you will find the SVG that we're using tonight. And the SVG that we're using tonight, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this. I realize I have to turn my head. I hope that I don't. All right, I'm going to try and talk into the microphone even though I'm turning my head. I may need to work on that. Yeah, I am going to work on that. Hold on just a second. Let me do something because this is going to be crazy town. Hold on, I just need to move something because you're not going to hear me talk. I know you aren't. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I'm coming, you guys. Everybody stand by for a second. Oops. Good thing you're not watching what's going on over here with the craziness. You'd be very dizzy. Okay. That's better. Okay. All right. Now let me move over here. I think you can still hear me okay, right? So this is what we're going to be working on tonight. Now I wanted to talk a little bit about this. This is actually the Life is a Hoot scrapbook workshop. Now, Close to My Heart does these amazing workshops. They are gorgeous. I'm going to tell you why I can't leave well enough alone though. Because I could just do it this way, right? We could just do this. But, and here's the but, I don't like the cutting guides. I just don't. I don't like them. They want you to do all these fancy schmancy itty bitty cuts and it's just not me. It's great. And if you're not a Cricut user, you're okay with it. You don't mind. So what I do each month when a new workshop comes out, I go through and I take the layout that I love and I modify it a little bit so I don't have to do the cutting guides. So I can get a similar, now it's not going to be exactly the same, it's just not, because I use a little bit of creative license, but it's my jumping off point. If you've been with me for a long time, you know I call them pinspiration. So I'm pinspired by this Close to My Heart layout. And this is the layout that I picked for tonight. Those of you that are in Inspire, you get all of the layouts that are in here. If you purchase the workshop from me, you also will get the SVGs for all the layouts as well. If you're wondering where it is tonight, where is this simple that you're going to see me work on? It's in that free class right here, or Inspire people, it's in Inspire, okay? All right. So I love this layout. I think it's really cool. Oh, another cool deal. Let me show you this for a second. I am touching things I don't need to be touching. All right, so when you go to Close to My Heart, if you click on Shop, and then you're going to click on Kits, you're going to find what I'm talking about. Here's the Life's a Hoot card making scrapbooking workshop kit. That's the one that I'm working with tonight. So let me just start there and then I'll show you another way you can still do layouts without doing the workshop kit. All right. So workshop kit. And if you scroll down, you're going to see download guide. You can download that without buying it. You don't have to buy the workshop. It's not there forever. So you need to do it soonish. If you are in my class or you're in that Facebook group, I'm not sorry, not Facebook group, I'm sorry, the this classroom, I will upload the guide for you. Inspire, yes, you too, it's already there. But you can come get this guide right here. This also tells you what is in it, what's in the kit. Notice right here the number one thing is Life's a Hoot paper pack and sticker sheet. You can go with just that if you want to do simple SVG layouts and you grab this. Now you're going to miss the exclusive pattern paper, the exclusive die cuts, and the exclusive pack of embellishments. Those only come in the workshop kit, okay? And it's like this every kit. They're all the same. They all offer these exclusive items that are in there. You're going to get your 4 12 by 12 pages to go in your album, the clear page protectors. You're also gonna get these great instructions. So let's come back here. So you get these. This comes in your workshop kit. They're really well done. They're printed on glossy paper. They're great to have, even if you don't use the cutting instructions. If you want to, they are pretty easy. Notice that it has the paper right here. This is the front and the back. So it tells you, let's look through here, for example. If I wanted to cut that piece of paper, I'm going to take this paper, right? And I'm going to put it this way, making sure that my orientation is the same as it is in the picture. And then I'm going to cut this. So I'm going to start up here at the top. I'm going to take off my zip strip, and I'm going to cut 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. Another one, 4 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay? Now, if you're like, okay, that makes my head hurt, I don't like that, then you're going to want to stick by me, sit next to me, and I'm going to help you, because we're going to use a simple that's going to give us this. Okay? So let's look back at this cut for this page. The hard part about the cut sheets is they're not broken down by layout. They're broken down by paper. So when you go ahead and cut all of this, you're cutting everything for all 3 2-page layouts. Okay? So I hope that hasn't confused the whole world. But this is the one we're going to work on. Now, this comes with a simple. So let's bring you back to Design Space. Remember, Design Space works for people that have an Explorer or a Maker. Any of those family members work. It doesn't work for the older Cricuts that used to use cartridges. Well, they still use cartridges. The older machines, like the Expression, the Baby Bug, the Imagine, the E2, those don't work with Design Space. So if you are somebody who hasn't done that. Oh, I also had a great question from someone who likes our style, our Scrapbook Simple style, but has the Cricut Joy. The Cricut Joy is awesome for titles, embellishments, 4x6s, pocket scrapbooking, all of those things, but it's not okay to cut a simple with. A simple needs the full 12x12 mat, okay? All right, so when you go into the classroom, that is right here. When you go in there, if you've never been here before, you'll enroll, and when you scroll down, you will see Life's a Hoot Simple. You click on that. You're going to see the picture. This tells you where to get the supplies that we're using tonight. And this is your SVG. You're going to click on that. You're going to save it to your computer. This is the trickiest part. Remember where you save it. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. But you're going to save it to your computer. You're going to come into Design Space and go into Upload. Upload your image. This is where you have to remember where you saved it. You're going to upload that SVG, and it's going to show up right here. Okay? All right, and then we're going to go back to the canvas, and something has happened, and I cannot figure out where my canvas went and how I get back to it. I don't know. If I go back, does it do? I just noticed this 10 minutes ago. There, I'm just going to cancel because I'm not uploading. I've already uploaded. For some reason, it was giving me a hard time getting back. Okay, so here's a simple. This is what it looks like when it comes in. You'll notice that it tells you the size of your photos, but you don't want to cut that out. You don't need to cut the 4x6 out. Remember, oh, Marion, did I miss it? Yes, I think I went there. That back arrow, yeah, I don't know why I was having a hard time. You know why? Because I'm using the PC right now, and I've been using my Mac. That's why. They're the same. You can use either one for Design Space, but things are in different places. And so I don't use the PC often enough to design on. I sit on my couch a lot. That's why I need a bike. Okay, so 4x6 tells you the size of the photos. Newer Simples have the sizes of the photos on them, which is a great tool and it helps us, but we don't need to cut it out. There are two ways to make it not cut out. One way is to come over here into the layers panel and simply click on the eyeball, and that hides it. It's still there. The other way is to click on this layer, come up here to the operation, and now instead of a cut, I'm going to change it to a guide. So now it's just going to be a guide. It's going to still show up, but it's not going to cut. When I say make it, Cricut thinks for a minute and it sends everything to your mats. Remember, Cricut cuts by color. So this is the bottom layer, which in our situation, it is this layer, okay? Then it's going to go to this layer, which is my actual photo mats, because we like shadowed, and so did the Pinspiration information. And then we've got one more, and that is this layer. Now this could be cut with a trimmer, but hey, I'm in the Cricut and I'm in a Cricut mode and I'm just loading my mats. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it, okay? It's that easy. 3 cuts give you this, because we are going to go with the sticker sheet to do all the other work. So I'm going to take everything else out of here and get it out of my way for now. I'm going to bring my instructions back. All right, so it wants me to use the Lagoon Stripe paper. This was an exclusive, which means if you're not using the scrapbook kit and you're only using the paper pack, you're going to have to pick another piece of paper for this background, okay? So it wants you to use, let me get this out of the way, the Lagoon Stripe paper for the base. And then number 2, and this is where it gets a little confusing. You have to come down here, 2A. Well, in our case, it's this. It doesn't have a number. And it wants it to have a torn edge to it. If you look at the picture, you can kind of see, like if I were to just pop this on here, it's a nice straight edge, but they want it to tear along the edge. So I'm just going to tear a little bit. It says 1/4 inch. To tear the paper, you're going to hold, I like to hold the big part in my left hand, and it's going to give you a different look depending on your left or right-handed. And I'm going to tear it towards me, holding my thumb here, and I'm going to tear a little bit. Now the reason I like to do this is the white part of the paper kind of shows. It wants 1/4 inch. I might get a little more than I need, but I'm just going to go ahead and tear this down. There's no right or wrong way. The tearing police are not going to come and tell you you did it wrong. There is no right or wrong. Okay? Tear all the way to the end. So now I have this piece left over. I could use this on another layout. Really pretty, right? I could use this on page 2 if I wanted. I'm going to hold on to this because nobody can recreate this. But look at the other side. The other side's kind of cool too, right? All right, so hold on to that. Pop that over in the save pile. And now we have this. Now, if you look at the picture, you will see that this piece went all the way to the edge. The reason it went all the way to the edge is they have you take your trimmer and just cut this at 5.5 inches by 12. Well, remember, Cricut can only cut to 11.49. It can't go to 12. So, well, it can, but it's tricky. We don't do that. We keep it simple here. So I'm going to have a little space on either side, but I kind of like it. So mine's going to look a little bit different. This is where I took my Pinspiration creative license, and I'm going to leave it like that. So now I'm going to flip her over, and I'm going to grab my adhesive. Now, ooh, do you have any? You don't. I'm having an adhesive moment here because not the grandchildren that craft, but other children that were here over the holidays thought it was fun, oh gosh, to use adhesive on everything in the room. They just liked it. So I'm still using my least favorite from a previous company whose name will not be mentioned, adhesive. Please pretend I'm not using it until my new adhesive comes. And I'm going to pop this right down, eyeballing it. You don't need to worry a lot because we're going real close to the edge, and we have lined paper that helps us. Now, if you're not using lined paper and you feel like you might be up all night because you're not sure it's straight, this little tool is super handy. You line up your base on this mat, and then you can figure out, did you have it straight? This is right at 3/4 of an inch, and this is at 1/4 of an inch over here. Phew, I can sleep tonight. Okay, so we're down, right? Now, the next thing is our photos. Well, we've got our handy dandy Simple, so our photos are already going to be matted without having to measure or do any worrying. So I'm going to flip you over, and I'm going to pop on my adhesive, and then I'm going to pop this right in here. And now I just make sure that it's nice and even all the way around. It's super easy because it's cut to the exact same shape, just left us with the shadow around the edge. Flip you baby over, and we're going to put you down on our layout. Now we got to decide where it's going to go. I can use some of the measurement tools if I want, because see, they give them to us. They wanted to come in 2 3/4, and they wanted to come down 2 1/4. I am an eyeball-y person, so I'm going to kind of look where I want it. What I want with this is, see where this piece is right here? Instead of worrying about inches and quarters and half inches, see where this kind of comes up right here? I'm going to make that be the top of my, I'm going to let a little bit of the purple tear show through. And if I'm using this, I'm going to look at my 6-inch, and that's where it's going to go right down the middle of my 2 photos. Okay? So now I know I'm even. Commit. Sticker on down. I'm going to grab my photos, and I have these 2 sweet photos of all the girls, they're just in different stages. I sent out a whole bunch of Christmas photos and holiday photos, and they haven't come back yet. I think everyone's kind of in a funk trying to get caught up. Lana asked me today, what is going on? Where is my order from Close to My Heart? Well, thank you to those of you that took part in the Boxing Day sale, but we kind of made them crazy because we ordered so much stuff right after Christmas, and they are scrambling like little beavers to get it caught up. So it's going to take a little bit, but we're okay. We still have enough. So then your photos go right here. You don't have to crop your photos or do anything. This is designed to fit a 4x6, super simple. Okay, now truthfully, I could leave it like this, but oh wait, no, I've got all this fun stuff to add from my sticker paper. So the Everyday Smiles are going to go right here as my title, right? So these are stickers. No adhesive needed. I love it. I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to kind of go on top of my Simple, right there. And then Smiles is coming next. And that's going to go, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a twist. And then I'm ready for the fun butterflies. But I might want to put a little bit of foam tape under it to pop some of these up. So let's see. It's got a purple one. Ooh, I don't know. Where are you? Ooh, let me look. They might be in here too. Hold on. Because I also have, that's the sticker sheet, but I also have die cuts. Let me come back. In the workshop, you also get Oh, these are the things that you get, the little photo. So if you want to make your layout, but you're not ready to add your photos, these are great little placeholders. These come in the workshop. They don't come in the paper pack and sticker set. These cool embellishments, they're beautiful. There's some plastic ones that you put down with glue dots, and then these pop out, and these are kind of chipboardy. They're wood, but really thin, but they're really cool, and they're patterned. Let me get them out. So like this flower, really cool. Okay, so there's that embellishment. I'm still looking. This is the other half of that page that I cut. Really like this one too. And I saved what I cut. Oh, I was going to do it of a different color. Disregard. I saved it because I'm not sure what I'm going to do later. Oh, there's the butterflies. I knew there was more. So there's this sheet of butterflies, and it says Project 2. We are working on Layout 2. So we need these guys. All right. So let's move you up here. And then we're just going to take this and kind of like a paint by number, follow where the butterflies go. So we need the purple dotted butterfly. Is it the light one or the dark one? I think it's this one. Right. Come on. No cricketing needed. And it's going to go right here. Then, which one do I, this one is going to go right here. Aren't they cute? I love them. This one, again, the butterfly police are not coming if I put the wrong one down. It's okay. Which one are you? I think you're you. I could be wrong, but I think it's this one. It is gonna go right here. See how it just adds a little, and then it wants that super cute embellishment. The little arrow comes out of here, I think. Do I have an arrow? Nope, I don't have an arrow. Where did you come from? It is kind of like paint by number. You have to find all the parts, but that's kind of fun. I like it. I just don't know what I do with it. Those circles are for the first one, and again, I did a simple for that too. So if you purchase this workshop, you'll get simples for all three of them, all three layouts. I just had another sheet, and I don't know what I do with it. Stand by. It's not you. You're Project 1. It's kind of like hidden pictures. Oh, it's right here. Heaven's sakes, it's this one. Come on out. I knew it was bigger. There we go. Everyday smiles, and I need a butterfly and some flowers over here. And to be perfectly honest, I love how simple this is to put down. It just always makes me feel like I'm super clever and I didn't do anything. Where did you go? You're going here. I need one more, and then we're going to stop for a bit, and I will share more information with you. This guy. This is the butterfly. This one is going right here. Now, what if I want these guys up a little more? I can pop them on with some foam tape, which is just super easy to tear. Stick that down. All right. So now in this particular case, this was not a very intricate layout, but what's nice about it is I don't have to worry, and I can fluff those up a little, I don't have to worry a lot about where things go. I've got this space up here, I've got this down here. The technique that they are suggesting in this workshop, which usually has a technique, is that it wants you to take the journaling pen. Now, I missed the sale. Remember I was telling you about the Boxing Day sale? I missed the pens, and I'm really annoyed. They're coming back in stock, but they're out of stock right now. The Le Pen, they have them in tons and tons of colors. They're just like our fine point Cricut pens, but they're designed for the close to my heart papers. I missed them. So I don't have the right one. It is, it's teal, which, gosh, how did I miss teal? But it shows you, for example, but it's optional, but you could do it. See, it's got like the butterfly trail that you would make just in dotted lines. Super cute. Now, there's no journaling on this one because this is layout 1 and here is layout 2. See how that one works? And they are suggesting that you do strip journaling right here. We have these cute little strips that we could add if we didn't want to do a whole lot more. Those of you that are in Inspire, we're talking about writing with your Cricut this month. So you could do writing for your journaling if you don't really want to do your handwriting. My grandchildren tell me that they love it when I actually write though. Okay? So that's how a simple works. Very simple. And this is for people who, I say it all the time, what is a simple? It's for people that don't like to measure. That is me. I do not like to worry about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch. Oh, Tammy, I'm so sorry. I hope all is well. And we're just heading out soon now anyway. So go grab yourself a simple. If you've never tried it before, this is a great one to give us a try and see what you think. Use any papers that you have. If you like these are really cool colors. I really like them. You can just grab the sticker sheet and the pattern paper. Let's just talk about what is in that so that you can tell. It's much less expensive. Where do you find those? Okay, so you're going to go to shop. You're going to go to paper. You're going to click on pattern paper. And then you're going to see right here, Life's a Hoot paper pack and sticker sheet. Okay, so click on that. So it's $10.95 as opposed to I think it was 30 something for the scrapbook kit. You get obviously more things in the scrapbook kit, you do, but you get the sticker sheet. Now you don't get those die cuts, you don't get the little wooden pieces or the plastic embellishments, you don't get those. But these are the papers that you're going to get. You get 6 sheets, 2 of each. So one of the other things that we have found, if you're going to do a couple of layouts, you might want to try and get the coordinating paper. Right here, it tells you what the colors are. So you don't necessarily need 6 more sheets of the pattern paper, but you might want to grab a wisteria, a pack of wisteria, or a pack of lagoon, so that you have the cardstock that coordinates. All right? Depending on what you're doing. If you're just going to do a couple of pages and you just really want this to be a pop of color, perfect. One more thing I want to show you that Close to My Heart does that's really cool is scroll down to digital art. And digital art isn't necessarily in all of the workshops, but it is in Life's a Hoot. So if you click on that, you'll see that you can get these images for your Cricut. They will be individual SVGs that you will need to upload one by one. I have a video coming out later this week that will show you how to do that. if you decide to do the digital art. The digital art is awesome. You download it, save it to your computer, and then you're going to upload one by one. And when you bring them into Cricut, they will be in the uploads just like your other ones. So here's our SVG Simple for tonight. If I grab the digital artwork, I could grab this as a title. I could grab the owl. The butterflies are all here. I can say add to the canvas. Takes it a minute. And now it's going to add it here. Well, let's scroll down so we have room. There's our owl, and here's Life's a Hoot. Well, let's put, I tend to use my shapes. Grab this, and I'm going to make it 12 by 12, okay? I'm going to come up here in the color, and these are all the colors that are currently used on my page. So I'm going to go with this deeper color right here. That's the tail of the owl. And I'm going to send this to the back. Okay, so here is the way my layout's looking. And I have my owl, and he could go right here. Now, I could just cut those out, just like that, right? Let me show you what happens when you say, send this to the mat, make it. The project is incompatible. It's because I have the 12 by 12 piece that I don't need to cut out, but I needed it as my guide to help me figure out how my layout's going to go and sizes and everything. So again, I'm going to hide it right over here, and I'm going to say make it, and now it's going to do it. But if you scroll down, you will see that there are 11 loads of the mat, and some of them are super little. They're all pieces to create this owl. You could make him print then cut if you wanted. The other problem is all of these letters are individual letters and they're little. And I'm going to have to attach them somehow to my layout. So I might do some different things with this once I brought it in, but it gives me some choices. For example, I could take this guy and I could come over here and flatten him. Now he becomes a print then cut. So when I send him to the screen, instead of having the Scady 11 pages, I only have 5. Because he is now going to be a print then cut in our matching colors. So I'm going to send this to my printer's going to cut it out, and then it's going to cut out around my owl. All right. So digital art can be really cool. It can be an option to play with, and it gives you the actual artwork that you have in the stickers and that you have in the workshop. So it allows you to kind of be more creative and expand. If you just say, you know what, I don't have time for all this, I want it simple, I don't want to make it complicated, then I suggest you grab the workshop and the simples. I will send them to you when you purchase the workshop, and then you don't have to cut. Now then you have the choice. You could use the simple on a coordinating page if you wanted and follow the workshop exactly step by step and do all the cutting. You could. Or you could kind of do the combo of the workshop with the simples. Cut some, but not all. See what you think. And let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. If you're thinking, yeah, don't bother with the workshops, I don't want to do that, let's just do sticker sheets. Okay, I'll do that. We do miss out on some of the fun stuff because of the exclusives that are in the workshops, and I like that. But that could be my issue, and I could do that, and you don't have to. So let me know what you want to do here in our Facebook Lives and in Inspire, and I will see you all later. I've missed you. Oh, P.S. I won't be here next Monday. I will be on a cruise ship. I'm so excited. We leave here on Sunday. We actually leave Miami on Monday, just for 4 days. Miami, Key West, Cozumel, and home. And I go with Grace and Lucy and Rosie and their mom and dad and Bert. And I am so excited. So I will post things while I'm there. I will Facebook you and let you know what's going on. I think that's what I'm saying now. I may be sitting in a lounge chair soaking up the sun, but maybe not. I'll see. I promise I will stay in touch though. But I'm here all week. I'm here all week. I'm not going anywhere. So any questions about anything we did tonight, please let me know. If not, make sure you're in that free classroom, and I will see you all soon. Bye.